Welcome to Mariners Fan Central.
Just when we thought the door was closed, a massive rumor indicates the Mariners are moving to bring an old friend back home to save our offense. The trade package is huge, the stakes are sky high, and this deal changes everything for our season. You can't sit this one out. Subscribe to the channel right now, hit the bell, and let's find out the details of this blockbuster that has the whole league talking. Right now, the Major League Baseball back channels are buzzing, and the most reliable sources indicate that the Seattle Mariners are positioned at the center of one of the most intriguing narratives of this offseason. We are talking about a scenario that many considered unlikely, but one that is gaining traction by the hour: the return of Ketel Marte to Seattle. To provide context, the rumors about Marte bring up that classic feeling described in The Godfather Part 3. Just when we thought the door was closed, we get pulled back in. The information I bring today, corroborated by reports from John Heyman of the New York Post and Bob Nightingale of USA Today, places the Mariners not just as interested parties, but as a fit for the Arizona Diamondbacks star. It is fundamental that we analyze this with the seriousness the market demands. Saying the M's are an option is the first step. Executing a deal is another conversation entirely. However, the smoke has never been thicker. Ketel Marte, now 32 years old, has evolved from a former Seattle prospect into a league-dominant force. We are talking about a player under contract until 2030 for $91 million. In baseball's current economy, for an athlete who delivered a 919 OPS and 64 combined home runs over the last 2 seasons, this contract is a bargain. Baseball Trade Values estimates that Marte holds a surplus value of $66.6 million beyond what he will receive in salary. This isn't just a roster addition, it is an elite financial and sporting asset. From a strategic standpoint, acquiring Marte would solve critical gaps in our offensive lineup. He is an exceptional defender at second base and a switch hitter who strikes fear into opposing pitchers. But the big question I pose to you is, would Arizona be willing to deal? The answer lies in their needs. Even after recent moves, the D-backs are desperate for pitching. And if there is one currency the Mariners have in abundance to spend in this market, it is talent on the mound. Therefore, we are not just talking about empty speculation. There is a convergence of needs. Seattle needs a proven impact bat to protect Julio Rodriguez and Cal Raleigh, and Arizona needs control and youth in their rotation. Marte represents the type of aggressive move that transforms a playoff team into a World Series contender. Next, I will detail exactly what it would take to pry Marte from the desert and bring him back to the Pacific Northwest, analyzing a massive trade package that is being discussed in the league's inner circles. Getting into the technical details of the operation, my analysis indicates that to acquire a talent of Ketel Marte's caliber, the cost will be high, but justifiable. The proposal circulating behind the scenes involves sending Arizona a package centered on right-handed pitcher Bryce Miller, accompanied by second baseman Cole Young, pitcher Ryan Sloan, and catcher Luke Stevenson. Let's dissect this with professional precision. Bryce Miller had a challenging year in 2025 with a 5.68 ERA, affected by a bone spur in his elbow. However, my sources confirm he will not need surgery, which is crucial news. Remember, Miller is only 27 and has 4 years of contract control remaining. In 2024, he was our most valuable pitcher with a 2.94 ERA. For Arizona, he would immediately slot into the top of their rotation. In addition to Miller, the package includes 22-year-old Cole Young. Young showed star potential over the summer, batting .281 and displaying plate discipline. He would be the natural long-term replacement for Marte at second base for the D-backs. Add to this Ryan Sloan, who turns 20 soon and comes off a minor league season with a 3.73 ERA and an impressive strikeout rate. And finally, Luke Stevenson, a catcher with a 46% on-base percentage, OBP in Single A, projected to be a top 100 prospect in 2026. Why does this make sense for the Mariners? Yes, losing Miller hurts, but our rotation depth allows for this move. If Logan Gilbert and George Kirby regain their elite form, and with the support of youngsters like Logan Evans and Emerson Hancock, we can absorb this loss to gain a third offensive superstar. Imagine a lineup with Raleigh, Julio, and Marte. This changes the geometry of our attack. We are trading future depth. Sloan and Stevenson are blocked by other talents in our system for immediate impact. Final analysis, this is an all-in move. Bringing Ketel Marte back would mean the front office is finally prioritizing elite offense over the overprotection of prospects. The cost is high, Miller is a fan favorite, and the prospects are valuable, but the return is a potential MVP. Now, I want to hear from you, the M's fans. Would you accept sending Bryce Miller and 3 of our best prospects to bring Ketel Marte back and form an elite trio with Julio and Cal? Or is the price of dismantling part of our future and rotation too high? Leave your opinions in the comments. This is the kind of decision that defines franchises. Don't forget to subscribe to Mariners Fan Central, like the video, and turn on notifications here. The analysis is deep and the passion is real. Until the next update.